Okay, so severance, which is we call your unpaid sick leave and vacation time, is paid out by your employer at retirement. And these can be sizable. I've seen them as small as $2,000. I've seen them as large as $150,000. These can be sizable depending on the organization that you work for and the salary that you're making. Okay? And when the employer pays this money out, it can be tax deferred and save you a significant amount of money. All right? But you have to set this up ahead of time. You don't want to be waiting to the last minute to try to put this in place. Okay? Again, if you're a ways away, it's a great savings tool. If you're getting close, you want to get these things established so that you can access your money at retirement. Now, here are the annual limits. On the 403B, $19,000 if you're age 50 and up, an additional $6,000 if you've worked at your employer for 15 years, an additional $3,000. You could put $28,000 in here in a single year. The only two organizations in the area that I know don't have the $3,000 catch-up is BG City Schools and BGSU. Everybody else does that I know of. 457, which generally flies under the flag of Ohio Deferred Comp or VOIA, $25,000 maximum. Okay? Now, the nice thing about this is it's not an easy either-or situation. You can actually fund both. And people say, well, I don't have that kind of money. But watch my examples here. So Jack is retiring. He's got $20,000 in unpaid vacation and sick leave. Putting that money into his 403B, no tax. Jill's going to retire from the city of Maumee, $20,000 in unpaid sick leave and vacation. Puts it into a 457, no tax. How many people like no tax? Okay, and people say to me, well, I got to pay the tax eventually. That's true, but most people don't take it out in lump sums. They take it out a little at a time, and you pay taxes on it as you need it. Okay, because here's what happens. You take Jill's pay, her spouse's pay, and you add $20,000 to it. They now get taxed at the highest bracket for them. Okay, let's say, for example, they're going to lose $5,000 right off the top. Now, somebody said, you're assuming a 25% tax bracket. Pick a tax bracket. Even if 15% is still $3,000. Okay, and why pay that if you don't need it? I helped a client retire about 5 years ago. 3 years later, his wife retired. She came in, she goes, I want you to pay my severance to me. I said, okay, what's up? She goes, we're going to go on a big trip. I said, where are you going to go? I don't know. I said, when are you going to go? I don't know. I said, okay, let's do this. Let's put your money in the 403B. You won't pay any taxes on it. When you're ready to go on your trip, tell us, sign the paper, withhold the taxes, take your money, go on the trip. That was 4 years ago. Just by coincidence, I met with the husband today. I said, so you guys got a trip plan? No. They're not going anywhere. They would have paid taxes on $20,000 if they didn't need to. We're not trying to keep your money from you. We're trying to keep your money in your possession as long as possible and not pay Uncle Sam any time before we need it to. Okay? So in this situation, she takes her $20,000, defers it, pays no tax, and the only person that's unhappy is Uncle Sam. All right? So now, John's going to retire. His severance is $36,000. He's going to push $28,000 into the 403B. The balance is going to go into the 457. We take care of the whole thing for him, and he pays no tax. Now, what if John is 52? Then we're going to fully fund the 457, so he has full access to it because there's no age limit, and we'll put the balance on this side. Okay, we'll just figure out what makes sense for the client. All right, $36,000 paid to him in his control, rough savings, $9,000, no tax. Okay, he has full access to it. He can draw it out as he needs to. I pay taxes on it as he needs to, but it's there and being held for him. All right.